What I'll be doing in the next few videos is going over the working of each of these participants one by one and explaining how smart contracts can modify the state of their assets. So let's get started with the cleaner participant first. So this is how the cleaner participant dashboard looks, and we can view the user profile. So this cleaner has a username and a token account ID, which can be accessed by the cleaner and the operator to modify the state of the assets inside the token account. Currently the balance is 0 and the account type is cleaner. The cleaner can view all the transactions that have been executed on the network. So these are the bunch of transactions that have run since the business network has been running, and these can be viewed by cleaner. There's a thing called a certificate list, which can display all the certificates that have been created by the cleaner. I had already created one certificate, will be creating another one, and as you can see, the certificate is description is carbon captured through direct air capture. Value is 100,000 tons of carbon. Vintage, which means the year in which it is valid, is 2018. Issue date is a timestamp which shows the date on which it was issued. It was created today, so it has timestamp of 12th of August. The serial number and its status is validated and accepted. We'll see how certificates can be validated further. And the standard is VCS. Also, we can add a certificate using the cleaner's account. So let me show you how to add a certificate. I'll create a certificate for you. Suppose 100 tons of carbon. Description is carbon captured through sequestration. Standards could be again VCS. Serial number, it could be some random string right now. The vintage could be again this year. Let's submit this. So the certificate will be created. As you can see, this certificate is created and its status is created and needs validation. So how to validate this certificate? For that, we'll have to access the smart contracts that are stored on the operator participant. So let's switch to the operator participant. Okay, so the operator participant can also view all the transactions that are going on the network. Along with that, he can view all the certificates that have been submitted in the network. So as you can see, we submitted this certificate right here, and now let's validate this certificate. So how to validate the certificate? You have to run the validate certificate smart contract. Okay, so the certificate ID was 111. Let me just submit the validation command for that. Okay, so the certificate has been validated. So if you switch to the cleaner profile and just refresh this, even the status of this certificate has been changed to validated and accepted, as you can see. So now after being validated and accepted, what the smart contract that I just ran checks is whether a certificate of a similar kind of similar fields has been submitted before in the business network, so that if one such situation occurs, that certificate won't be valid. In the future, what could happen is you could use IoT devices like sensors to actually verify how much carbon has been sequestered or captured through direct air capture or any other methods, and then the match that value of the sensor with the value of that certificate, whether it matches or is close by, and then validate that certificate. So that is what could be done in future along with inside the validate certificate smart contract. So since these both certificates have been validated, now let's cache in these certificates. So to cache in these certificates, we again will be going to the operator participant and running the tokens to cleaner smart contract. So tokens to cleaner, this requires two arguments, two inputs, which is one is the certificate ID, so I'll be giving certificate ID, and the cleaner ID. So I'll just be putting in both these certificates to be cached in. Okay. So now if we go in the cleaner account, let's see user profile, the balance has been updated to 1001 tokens. So right now the rate of carbon which I have kept is 1 token is equivalent to 100 tons of carbon, and that is how the smart contract converts those tons of carbon to tokens inside the business network. And I think that's it for the cleaner participant. So in the next video we'll be seeing how polluters can interact with the business network and what smart contracts can be run on the polluter participants. So that's all for now.